And counter.
Okay. So here's part 3 of chapter 43. Let me make sure audio, everything is good. I think we're good. Okay. I'm actually, before I do this, I'm going to go back and get some of these. There's a couple relics. I want to make sure none of them are the notes that I'm assuming Neon is leaving for Princess. I think there's one over here. Ah, right here. Okay, so just some credits.
Very well.
All right, let's keep going. And then after this, I wonder where... I don't know if this is going to be the next story. Hopefully there's not too many battles in between each story. We'll see.
That place I must go.
Oh, I still need to go back and do that EX battle. All right. Princess awakens. She picks up... Man, we're doing... There's 10 seconds in and we're already doing the sad emotional music. She picks up the plain Splendoman bar left near her head and eats it. Neon's leaving her food. She rises groggily, casually greets the guard, and heads to work, shaking off the last of her sleep. Princess's job is scavenging through the electronic waste yard. Okay. Amid the mountain of discarded devices brought down from the Ark, she searches for anything that still might be usable. It's heavy labor and something she isn't particularly good at. Free Rat nags at her from the side, but she ignores it and does her best. This is her least favorite time of the day. The morning's work ends, and they spread out... I'm sorry, I missed that. The morning's work ends, and they spread out makeshift mats to gather for a meal. She always wonders what difference morning and afternoon make in a place this dark. She puts a slice of bread soaked in a questionable sauce into her mouth. Despite its appearance, it doesn't taste bad. After a short lunch break, they inspect the collected electronics. And speaking of it being dark, I'm trying to remember. The outer rim, it's not the surface. It's kind of like... it's like within the hole dug in the ground where the Ark sits, but it's not... Obviously, the Ark is like separate from that. So it's like you have a giant hole in the ground with elevators going up to the surface. And so there's not a lot of... I'm assuming there's no light in there, right? And then you have the Ark sitting in that like hole. So the outer rim is kind of like in between the Ark and the surface, if I'm not mistaken. Just in terms of like how it physically is located there. After a short lunch break, they inspect the collected electronics. This is her favorite time of day. She hacks the data left on the devices and sells any valuable information she finds. It pays far better than selling the devices outright, and fortunately, she is exceptionally skilled at it. She's like Exia. Thanks to that, the workload is relatively easy, and her pay is quite decent. Free Rat says Princess could easily make a name for herself in the Outer Rim if she wanted to. The compliment lifts her spirits for a moment, but once she looks around, her heart turns cold once more. She sees a place that is dark, foul-smelling, and covered in filth. Above all, it is a place without hope. Hope found in the gutter may seem utterly insignificant to those on the outside, but everyone here clings to it. Princess reaffirms to herself her decision not to try and find hope here. Her hope lies in the Ark, not in the Outer Rim. Oh, it's such an interesting perspective because, like, I remember at the end of Ark Guardian when we were watching Oswald deal with the communication, the top secret document, and read through the kind of operation report sent from the Ark, like, higher up authorities on what to do with Goddess Squad, and like and at that point I was like, man, I'm like literally sympathizing or empathizing with Crow and how much Crow hated the Ark, despite the bad things that Crow did. Like, her perspective on things might have been more accurate than we really like realized at the time. because of how corrupt the Ark is. And it's interesting here that, like, her perspective, Princess, is that, you know, her hope is still in the Ark, not in the Outer Rim, so she perhaps hasn't been exposed to the corruption yet. Still don't know, like, what's the deal with her age, though, either. Like, physically, if she's, like, you know, a child that thinks she's, like, you know, hundreds of years old, or if she's actually hundreds of years old and just looks like a little kid. We don't really know what her actual identity is yet. She is certain that the moment she allows herself to find hope here, she'll be done for. The workday comes to an end. She visits Big Madam, engages in small talk, and receives her pay. She returns home. After briefly greeting the guard, she turns toward the sound of coughing. She sees a goofy smile, filthy clothes, and a poor child. This is really pretty. I'm telling you, those earrings are going to have some significance. They're just too... I mean, maybe the crown too, but, like, she has a really good, like, design. And I don't know if these earrings... Like, we know the glasses are obviously something high-tech that is imparted to Neon later, but I just curious about the earrings because they're so unique. Princess's heart wavers. She suddenly finds herself wanting to hold on to hope here, if only for this child. The way that she's thinking here is like she's differentiating herself from Neon, who's a kid, and her, so maybe she is actually really old, even though she looks like she's not. She approaches the child and responds to the greeting that had somehow become part of her everyday life.
No, I haven't eaten yet. Let's eat together.
I will prevail, without fail. We're not done. Keep going.
Oh, this is, yeah, really annoying, floating ball things. They're like, gonna wipe you out so quick if you don't destroy them.
Commencing operation.
Alright, we're gonna shoot somewhere else.
If all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Okay, where did it go?
We drove them away.
Oh, I don't have Helm either. Alright, hopefully no more of those things show up.
If all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
I just realized that Siren wasn't even shooting that whole time. My mouse like misclicked and didn't register to make her shoot.
Towards the next story.
Okay. Okay, cool. Story's right here. So let's go grab this. Credits. Okay,
Let us
anything here?
proceed with a
Nope.
renewed
Alright.
heart.
Encounter.
This chapter doesn't seem that long, to be honest. 2 months later.
You mean this place?
Yes.
This place is our home?
Should she buy a new thing?
No. Let me make this clear. This is my home.
So she bought something with all the money she was making.
I'll allow it.
Stall the Third moves around the room. She bumps her head into the wall with a thud.
Ow!
What are you doing?
You bought this place?
Yes. Big Madam helped out a lot. It probably won't mean anything, but I tried to find a place with decent air.
I thought you wanted to get a better generator?
How do you know about that?
You mutter about it every night. Why wouldn't I know? Do you not need one?
I do.
Then why didn't you get one?
Oh.
Thank you, Princess. Now it's my turn to tell you something. I bought a generator.
Oh.
What?
I have to go pick it up today.
What are you talking about? But they're incredibly expensive.
I'm good at my job, and I saved up a lot.
Why would you...
I don't know. Maybe for the same reason you bought this house?
That night.
Wow, the floor's so soft.
So do they actually have like a real house now? Or like...
This isn't soft. It's as hard as a rock.
It's so quiet. Like someone turned off all the noise.
The other place was just ridiculously noisy.
Are you not using your computer today? You always have that pretty lady on your screen while you're working on it.
That's a blueprint. Never mind.
Okay, blueprint. Is she like... What is she working on? Is she developing like a blueprint for a Nikke? Is she... You know, it'd be really funny if she was like the creator of Crown or something. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Just because she kind of looks like Crown. Like with the hairstyle. But okay, so she got a blueprint on her computer of a lady. That has to be like a Nikke blueprint, right?
I'm not really in the mood for that today.
I see.
Hey, why does everyone call you Third?
Okay, here we go.
Do you have siblings?
No.
No?
There's this public restroom in Ephialtes. It's poorly maintained and most of it doesn't even work. You know how public restrooms are. Well, the very last stall is used for storing all sorts of junk. And they say that's where I was found.
Oh, she was abandoned.
What?
Yep, I was born there. Obviously, I don't know who my parents are. Anyway, I was the third kid they found in that stall. That's why they call me Third. They even call that stall the maternity ward. Isn't that funny?
Not even slightly.
She's just like, isn't that funny?
Do you plan on living here forever? The Outer Rim, I mean.
Yeah, probably.
Have you ever thought about going to the Ark?
It's not like I can go there just because I want to. Are you going back to the Ark, Princess?
Yes. There's something I have to do.
When will you go?
As soon as possible.
And it has something to
I've
do
almost
with
got
that
everything
blueprint.
lined up.
I see. Can you tell me what the Ark is like?
And I mean, she's gonna find out one day, but she won't have memories of it all.
Why? You said yourself that you'll never be able to go there.
I'm just curious, and it sounds interesting.
First of all, it's bright.
It's bright? Are there tons of lights?
No, it's bright even without lights.
I can't even imagine what that would be like.
If you ever do go, you'll know exactly what I mean. And there are so many tall buildings.
So maybe it's not that Neon just had bad eyesight. Maybe she does. Maybe it's just that it's always been so dark in the Outer Rim that that's why she likes really bright stuff, like flashes and bangs and firepower. The two talk late into the night in their new home before falling asleep. I wish they would explain a little more about what the house looked like. Or like give an image of it.
Now the turn of the multitude.
Be kind of cool.
With all sins laid upon me, all my might onward.
Are these, I think these are new enemies. Kind of looks like new enemies.
With all sins laid upon me,
I think those two that I just saw in the background there. I could be wrong. It's kind of hard to see. There's so much going on. Yeah, these things. Aren't these new? The main thing there? I think that's a new Rapture. Unless I just don't remember.
But but we've still got a long way to go.
Moving. A new encounter
Okay, a
drawing
couple more
nigh.
battles and then another storyline.
I will prevail, without fail. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. Nothing behind.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. Let us encounter. For Lilith, may she rest in peace.
With all sins laid upon me,
These
forward
chapters
shall I
seem to be
press.
pretty, I mean, we're almost already at the boss. This chapter seems to be relatively short. Compared to some of the other chapters, I feel like in Nikke. But maybe that was just because I was, I don't know, getting stuck on them a little bit. I guess it's faster when you can kind of get through the battles a little quicker and easier.
Clear.
But it doesn't seem like even the content doesn't seem like too long. Let's see, how much do we, because we only have, we've got this section and then we got this section. And that's the boss already, so
Let us proceed with a renewed.
I might be able to finish it within this video. This may be the last video of the chapter, I don't know. Alright, a few days later.
Whoa! Is this your new place? It looks nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Where's Princess?
Huh? Isn't she at work?
What are you talking about? Today's our day off. That's why I came by to hang out.
I wonder if Princess has some sort of like a secret knowledge and it's related to what's in those glasses or something. Maybe there's a blueprint for something in the glasses and that's what Princess is accessing. And maybe VTC or Deep was trying to keep it a secret and from the Ark and probably pushed her out to the Outer Rim to try to protect her. I don't know.
Then where'd she go? She took off first thing after waking up.
You know, she's been sneaking off to this one place by herself lately. She just stands there for a while, then comes back. You know anything about it?
Maybe she's looking at something with the glasses.
No.
Over where she's been going, there's this crawl space that connects to the Ark.
I wonder if that's where Nikke, I wonder if that's where Neon went in chapter 41 or 42 when she was following those like illuminated lights on the ground. I wonder if she, like, if that's the same thing that they're talking about.
Didn't she keep saying she wanted to go back to the Ark? Maybe she's going there. I mean, they call it a crawl space, but really it's just a passage you can bribe your way through. But I doubt Big Madam would let her do that. Think she's trying to escape?
No way.
Right? There's no way! She's been around the Outer Rim long enough. She wouldn't be that stupid. Unless she's looking to get herself killed. Let's go check it out. I've got a bad feeling about this.
It's funny that this free rat person is now concerned about her when she originally beat her up.
Me too. Lead the way.
Found her. She's over there. But I can't see too well. We've got to get closer.
What are you gonna do if we get caught?
How do you think I got my name? Sneaking around like an alley rat is in my nature. Your cough. Can you hold it in?
Hold my hand.
Why are you suddenly asking me to?
My eyesight's gotten really bad.
So her eyesight is getting bad. It's related to the disease. Okay. Interesting. I wasn't sure if it was just like she liked the bright lights because the outer rim's dark, or it's literally just her eyes getting bad. And I think it could be both, actually.
You said you were fine lately. Here, grab my hand. Let's go.
Still a third and Free Rat move cautiously while holding hands. Hiding near a pile of scrap, they spot Princess standing no more than 20 paces away. Princess taps her foot anxiously. After a short while, there's the VTC. Okay. A priestess clad in white and gold emerges from a small opening in the partition. So this is back around the time period. I had to think of the timeline now, because this is back around when, like we just saw with Anderson, that was like the same type of priestess that Anderson was talking to. Back when the Ark was being sealed. And so this must have happened sometime after that. And I wonder if the person on the laptop, maybe it wasn't, well, I wonder if the blueprint is a blueprint for these priestesses or something. Because people have speculated that the priestess, these are like, were somehow related to Nayuta, because people said this kind of looks like Nayuta. I don't know. I feel like it might all be connected, but okay, interesting. Her face is veiled, but she seems visibly shocked the moment she sees Princess.
Your Holiness.
So she's literally some kind of like queen or something.
You!
She just smacked her. Princess kicks the priestess in the leg. I guess she can't reach her to smack her, but the priestess staggers for a moment, then regains her footing.
Your Holiness, you're truly alive.
3 years. For 3 years you left me rotting in this place without a single message. What exactly were you doing?
I wonder how she got in contact with her, though.
Explain yourself.
Maybe she was using the computer to try to reach out to them and the generator, and that's how she made contact, and then they agreed to meet here, most likely. Princess's necklace shimmers with a golden light. She has a necklace? I see the earrings, I see the crown, obviously the glasses. I don't see a necklace, though. I mean, I see this little pendant here. The priestess recoils in fear. Wait a minute, so when she's getting angry, it's like linked to the necklace? Interesting. Shimmers with a golden light. I mean, I wonder if that's related to... I wonder if that's related to the Naked King that Nayuta passed on to Crown. Maybe the technology blueprint was for Naked King. Maybe that's what's in there.
Please, please allow me to explain everything. I beg you, temper your anger.
Speak! Now!
Or it could just be something else, I guess.
Okay. That day, the day of your corporeal transference.
Corporeal transference. These are some big words. Okay, so they're basically saying the day that she entered into this human body, which, again, we don't know if this is real or just like their religion, right?
While you were resting, after the ritual had concluded, a man suddenly appeared.
Yo, what? Blue eyes. I mean, is this Anderson? Is this someone we don't even know? Could be Anderson.
VTC was annihilated, quite literally, by that single intruder.
Jeez Louise. This is giving me like Sung Jinwoo vibes, like solo leveling. Literally with the same, like with the eyes and like the freaking Shadow Monarch, like shadows coming off of him. That's funny. So the VTC was annihilated. So, okay, so it was a battle between... Yeah, so, okay, so my original thought was actually correct, that something happened between... There was, you know, obviously a disagreement, or something happened between the VTC and... I'm assuming that this is the central someone from the central government. It just says a man. Maybe it wasn't the central government, maybe they were attacked by someone else, but they basically wanted to protect her, and there's some sort of important technology blueprint in her glasses that may also be tied in.
What?
This is wild, though.
Once the transference ritual was over, you withdrew to rest, while the remaining members enjoyed the celebrations. That man entered the hall quietly. He wore a commander's uniform, held a pistol in one hand, and carried a large backpack.
Commander's uniform. So it's possible this is Anderson. If it was Anderson, what would motivate Anderson to go in and kill a bunch of priestesses, though? What if it's Oswald? I don't see why it would be Oswald either, though. Who would hate the VTC that much to do this, though? Unless Anderson was, like, being used by the VTC and someone came and tried to get him out.
He stood there, staring at us.
Dang, this is creepy.
And then he attacked.
Oh, wow. So there's not just priestesses. There's other people, too. That's not the commander, though, is it? Or is this, like, maybe someone else that the experiments were done on? Like, because there's us, there's Anderson. I don't know if there were others.
Neither the deployed Nikkes nor the robots were of any use.
Deployed Nikkes nor the robots? So this guy's like literally shooting down Nikkes and robots. Robots sounds a lot like Nayuta's clones. Because remember in the imagery of the 3rd anniversary, we saw like flashbacks of Nayuta's past and stuff. Like it never actually materialized in the story yet, but Nayuta was like walking down this hallway with a whole bunch of like robotic looking like things lined up. And everyone was saying those are just Nayuta's clones, which, you know, it's very likely, but they did look kind of like robotic things, but maybe were just her clones. Kind of looked like an iRobot kind of thing at that point, but...
We were slaughtered, powerless to do anything.
By one person? What kind of disgusting joke is this?
He was a monster, disguised as a human.
That's gotta be Anderson. Damn. This is obviously the priestess watching as this is happening. I'm assuming. But that's Anderson, right? Like, blue eyes, the hair, the commander's uniform. Interesting. What would drive Anderson to do this?
I still can't wrap my head around how he did it. How he killed everyone. Only a handful survived, including myself.
I mean, Anderson was able to kind of try to take on the heretic, and we saw in Art Guardian.
Like I said, what kind of disgusting joke is this?
This almost sounds like Suin, the way she's talking.
Trust me.
Huh?
I do not wish to believe it either, and yet it is the truth.
Yeah, that's Anderson. You know what? I'm just curious, but what if this was Anderson's, like... Because, I mean, you got to think of the state that Anderson was in after losing Lilith. And we have to also remember that Anderson also, like, everybody that went in the elevator down with him, they were all murdered by the central government. And Anderson probably found out something. I mean, this could be connected to a lot of things. But that's got to be Anderson, right? Like, he's going in kind of like, oh, what's that movie? I can't remember the name of that movie. It reminds me of.
He single-handedly killed more than 200 people.
Is it John Wick? I gotta check. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of John Wick. Is this like a... What is this? Like a spring in the eye or something? What was that?
Was it?
It's like a big light.
It was
Yeah, it was Anderson.
Anderson.
Damn. That is so crazy of an image. Dude, like he... Oh my gosh. He probably had no, I mean, why? Okay, so I'm really curious, why did he go after the VTC? I could see him doing this at, like, towards people in the Ark. What if the operation... You know what? Because he was also telling the VTC priestess that he knew that they had some sort of... That the Ark had been there for a lot longer, or that... Yeah, because he was talking to the VTC priestess, and he had basically said the Ark has to have been here before the Rapture invasion. So he probably found something out, and just has... I mean, either he's being controlled or he found something out that just led him out of anger, or like, not anger necessarily, but out of like, for some reason to go and do this. Like that is so crazy of an image though.
Anderson? Commander of the Goddess Squad?
Interesting. Okay, so she knows who Anderson is.
How? He was supposed to be in a coma.
Interesting. Okay, so this was after he must have come out of the coma, and they were probably draining his blood, like they talked about, right? That's what they wanted to do. Okay, that would make sense, because they were trying to drain his blood and keep him in a coma to use Vophouse, because it was like their technology, right? So he probably got out of the coma and was just like, screw you guys.
Did you get revenge?
We could not.
This is really interesting because Neon, this is also Neon's childhood friend, and now, I mean, obviously Neon doesn't remember all this, but like you have the connection between like Neon's under the command of the commander's like kind of under Anderson, and Neon's childhood friend was this girl who at one point seems like was kind of had something to do with Anderson being in a coma.
The senior officers who were involved in the transference ritual all perished, and VTC's chain of command collapsed.
I mean, that makes sense now when I think about it, because, like, yeah, they were trying to do some pretty shitty stuff to Anderson. I'm really not surprised he went in and did all that. But maybe they did something even worse. But I feel like Anderson at this point would have, like, nothing to lose because of, I mean, he lost Lilith, right? He lost access to his squad. Like, what's he gonna do?
The central government then elevated that man to the position of deputy chief, placing him entirely beyond our reach.
Okay, so he may also have been working with the central government, even though they kind of betrayed his entire squad, which is also interesting.
Damn those central government dogs! All that time circling me, and now they finally bare their fangs?
The moment VTC's power waned, the central government descended upon us with unrestrained fury. It was a purge.
I feel like it was personal though for Anderson, like, you know.
Very few devotees remain within the Ark.
And those might have been the ones that Neon encountered in... I mean, they were Deep though, right? They were members of Deep. Like, I don't know if those were VTC priestesses.
How many?
More or less 2%.
Oh!
I persuaded and rallied the remaining devotees, Your Holiness. I never expected it would take 3 years, but I did everything I could.
Given all that, why did you not come back for me? Answer me! You dumped me in the Outer Rim while I was unconscious! I spent 3 years crawling through the sewer!
And I wonder if Neon is watching this whole thing take place right now, like if they can hear them.
Why was I not contacted even once?
We had no funds. Entering the Outer Ring safely requires an enormous bribe. Money we simply did not have.
What did you say?
The sum we paid to the Madam of Ephialtes when we entrusted you to her care. It was everything VTC possessed at the time. I barely managed to scrape together enough money just to get here today.
You really expect me to believe all this? That VTC, the rulers of the Ark of Mankind...
So that's how they view themselves. So that would make sense why Anderson went full on out and tried to eliminate them, because if they think that they're the rulers of basically mankind and the Ark, and they're doing some pretty shady stuff, and at the same time, like I said, Anderson has nothing to lose. He lost the love of his life, and like, you know, that's that makes sense to me why he would just go like John Wick on them all and just...
Couldn't even afford a single bribe?
I feel like this has to be like... These, like, Naita has to be based on this, like, model though, right? This character model.
Tell me the truth. What's the real reason?
Everything I said was the truth. Forgive me, Your Holiness.
Princess sinks to the floor. She looks up at the sobbing priestess with a blank expression.
You really expect me to believe such a terrible joke?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You idiots! Just how unbelievably stupid did you have to be to let things end up like this? Morons! Incompetent swine! Utter dimwits! The whole lot of you!
She's kind of giving me, what's her name? Leviathan vibes, like Levi vibes.
Your Holiness, please calm down.
Shut up! You shut your mouth, you useless simpleton! Everything I built up had been solid, and you let it all crumble in an instant!
But you're still alive, Your Holiness. So long as you're alive, there's still hope. When your message reached me, I was shocked beyond measure. To be honest, I believed you had already passed. You were in the Outer Rim, after all. Even though we paid the Madam, I assumed that the creatures of this refuse heap would never honor such an agreement. There was nowhere safe for us to hide at the time, so we made the only choice we could, knowing full well it could end badly. Yet here you stand, alive. And since you're alive, We can regroup. We can rebuild VTC.
And maybe that's when they became deep.
Our devotees in the Ark have lost not just their wealth, but their symbol.
So she was like a symbol?
All they've witnessed is our one-sided purge at the hands of the central government. But if you show them that you still stand strong, they will rally once more.
Interesting. So she's like kind of like seen as a deity or something?
How?
Do you still have the key?
And that's the glasses.
As if abandoning me wasn't enough. Now you dare question my authority?
Not at all. I merely wondered.
I have it. It's still in one piece.
Oh, then,
What exactly do you think you're going to do with it?
so long as we have the key and all the dormant ancient technology contained within, VTC can rise again at any time.
So what technology could be in those glasses? I mean, she said it was a blueprint, and it was like a blueprint of a woman, or a woman's form. Which, again, that makes me think it has something to do with the Naked King technology. Because Naruto was part of Deep, and Naruto passed that down to Crown, like I said before. That's the only thing that I can think of.
The pact prevented us from using the key's power, but as things stand, there is no longer any reason to uphold it. Once we demonstrate technology generations ahead of its time, all those foolish humans will again fall under our thumb.
Which might have been why Anderson tried to take them all out.
It will certainly take time, but time is of no consequence to us.
This is what I don't understand what they're talking about here, because, like, is this just something that they're, like, the way that their religion is, or is they actually, like, live, like, hella long?
If we endure a brief humiliation and work in the shadows...
I mean, technically, Anderson's been around for a long time, too, like, so... They could be using some sort of technology that was also used with Anderson to keep him alive.
We can reclaim dominion over humanity.
And there also is the thing with the supermassive, like, rapture cores, the pair of them. One's in the Ark and the other's off in the other location.
Do you have it on your person now?
Do you really believe I'd walk around carrying something that important?
But your body was the only thing transported to the Outer Rim.
So?
The priestess's gaze travels over Princess, stopping at the necklace. So she thinks it's the necklace, but it's actually her glasses, right?
Tell me, do you really think having the key alone will make you fit for the title of Her Holiness?
I would never. Don't be ridiculous.
She's like, I'll just take it for myself.
I'll consider your proposal.
There is nothing to consider. We must act immediately.
Remember very clearly whose presence you're in when you voice your insignificant opinions.
My deepest apologies, Your Holiness.
Await further instructions.
As you command.
Princess turns sharply and walks away. After watching her for a long moment, the priestess heads back towards the partition. Wait, so they're not going with each other. And they watched the whole thing.
What was that about?
Free Rat.
Uh-huh. What is it?
First of all, don't tell anyone what you saw and heard today.
I didn't even understand a single thing they said.
And Neon's actually pretty smart.
Still, not a word to anyone. Especially not to Big Madam.
Fine. My lips are sealed.
Good. Thanks.
Well, that was really interesting.
Don't bother praying. I'll be the one to kill your god.
Dude, like,
If all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
I think what really threw me off at the beginning of this was, I don't think we've ever gone through an entire chapter like this that was a flashback. You know, where we're going through fighting these rapture battles, all that stuff, and like the whole thing's just flashback. Like, I don't think we've had that before. At least not where the environment reflects the flashback itself, if that makes sense. Like, the flashback takes place in the outer room, and we're progressing through the story, playing through the battles in the outer room, right, in that time period. So that's what, I guess that's what threw me off at the beginning. It made me, like, not even expect that this was, you know, that literally was Neon.
Encounter.
Alright, so there's a few more battles here. But man, Anderson, holy cow. God, it's like Nikke keeps doing this where, like, we get closer to getting an answer on some things, and then they just throw in more, like, wrenches into the story that it's like, what is going on? Like, you just have, like, Anderson now going full crazy, like, murdering everyone at the VTC. We've, like, there's so many questions still. And it's like the more story that they cover, sometimes it just is bringing up even more questions. And more unknowns that they're introducing. It's, I love it, and it's also like, come on, give us some answers here. Let us hear what, like, let us know what's going on with this. This is like, it's been crazy so far, I guess. What do we got? One more?
Let us proceed. Encounter.
But that was some really cool art with Anderson, and I saw it and I was like, that's like Anderson just going full Sung Jinwoo on like the VTC. It's so great. I might have to use that as like a I might have to use that as like a video title. Oh, that's absolutely hilarious. I love it. Alright, thankfully these battles are pretty easy.
Hath this sufficed to aid thee in thy journey, great hero?
Alright. Let's grab this.
Sure 'tis to that place I must go?
Music, okay.
Moving to the designated location.
Nothing over here. Can we go there? No. Okay, so we just literally go here and...
Chase away these bad fish.
Alright, let's see what we're up to now. After their meal, Princess and Stall 3 lie... I guess it's Stall 3. They just call her 3rd or Stall 3, I'm guessing. Stall 3 lie down side by side on the floor.
Are you asleep?
No, my body isn't tired enough to fall asleep.
You've turned into a proper worker.
She's probably
So-
anxious because of what happened.
You're going back to the Ark?
You heard.
Yes.
Free rat too?
How'd you know?
Both of you stink.
No, I don't.
You do. I'm deliberating about whether to go or not.
Why?
There are too many variables.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I see.
Where does she end up, and who does she become? Does she end up dying? Does she become a Nikke? Like, does she just... I'm guessing she doesn't make it or something.
Who exactly are you, Princess?
That's the question, isn't it?
I am the highest authority in the VTC. I used to be called Your Holiness.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so... Remember in Arc Guardian where Anderson was arguing with the VTC priestess and she was trying to trap him in there, and then that other guy came in and told the priestess, hey, like, there's something going on with, you know, Holiness, like, and drew her out into the hall and then basically snapped her neck or whatever. That's who they were talking about. Interesting. Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm the head of VTC, where I'm regarded as a deity. I'm very old, even though I look about your age right now.
Okay. So they're using some sort of technology to extend their life, basically, I'm guessing.
My real age is closer to 200.
No one can live that long.
Although Anderson used that technology to survive, right?
Sure they can. Theoretically, if you get injected with Evergreen,
Evergreen,
you
right?
could live into your mid-200s.
Yep. So that's what they're keeping Anderson alive with.
But I never got Evergreen.
Okay.
I survived this long by transferring my brain to different bodies.
What? I never got Evergreen. Okay. I survived this long by transferring my brain to different bodies. How does that make you live longer? Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. I mean, is she a Nikke? I mean, that's what happens with Nikkes, right? Like you transfer your brain into. So is VTC literally like has a Nikke at the top, at the head of their organization, or is it just like a similar technology, but they just don't call it a Nikke?
I would take a young, sturdy body and live in it until it reaches its mid-20s, and then I'd transfer my brain to a new body over and over.
Like a human body?
So you became a Nikke?
No, I despise those scrap metal bodies, which is why I moved into human bodies.
Oh my gosh. No wonder Anderson wanted to just murder them all. Like they're literally murdering. I mean, isn't that what they're doing? Like in order for that to occur, they have to like kill a child and like take the brain, put it into the new body. And then just kill that body off. Like that's crazy.
Granted, I'm starting to regret that decision now. In any case, it was one of the crown jewels of our technology. The central government shut it down, but they made an exception for me.
And so Anderson was like, hell no, and just went in and tried to take care of it, it sounds like.
But what about the original people in those bodies?
Yeah, that's the question.
Dead, probably. Or their brains got taken and they were turned into Nikkes.
And Anderson was like, I'm not having it.
Oh, so you were a bad person, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. I killed a lot of people for power. Looking back on it all now,
How many is that? I mean, you think about it, like, if she did it into their 20s every time, and, I mean, so that's like, let's say from age 10 to 20, that's like 10, so that's at least 20 people, right? That's at least 20 bodies.
I lived gloriously.
Yikes.
Does that mean you're going back to the Ark to do bad stuff again?
I told you I'm still deciding.
Are you out of money? Should I give you some?
Neon's probably torn here because she's like, this is my friend, someone that she cares deeply about, right? But she is realizing now, like, she's not who she thought she was, and she's done a lot of really horrific stuff.
Forget it. You keep it.
It's not like I can use it anyway.
So she literally is 200. That's crazy. So the transference ritual, oh gosh, transference ritual, that's what they meant. They were literally transferring the brain into a new person, and Anderson was like, you're literally murdering children. Oh my god, dude. I get it now. That makes a lot of sense. What a crazy situation.
Spend it on treatment.
No, they already told me they can't cure me here.
Ever the dump, this place.
People born in the Outer Rim usually don't live past their 30s.
If you've got something to say, say it.
Can I touch your face?
Yeah, she's still... This is just a funny thing to say. But she still cares about her, like, she's still her friend in her mind.
You keep wanting to touch me every chance you get.
Stall 3 reaches out and traces Princess's face. Princess quietly looks at Stall 3. Her eyes don't seem to be looking at anything at all.
Looks like your vision is almost gone.
That might be why she wants to touch her face, because she's trying to physically have a memory of what she looked like, because if her eyes can't see very well, she's using another sense, which is touch.
I figured you knew.
How could I not? You always slam into walls and trip over things. Born in the muck, never once tasting a proper life. I feel sad for you.
It's okay. I was happy. And I still am.
Will you come with me?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Good. As it happens, I needed a human shield in case of emergencies.
Oh my gosh.
You'll be perfect.
Princess removes... I feel like this is not a good relationship. Like, this is turning into kind of an abusive relationship here. Princess removes her glasses. She's literally going to use her as like a meat shield. And places... Okay, wait. Okay, so Princess removes her glasses and places them on Stall 3's face. And she knows full well that those glasses are the key. So Princess is going to die. I think she knows she's gonna... Princess is gonna... yeah. I think Princess knows she's gonna die. And I think she's trying to preserve the key. And this is the only way that she knows how to do it. I'm guessing. I don't... Oh, wow. Is she gonna help her to see? Is that what's happening? Maybe she just wants her to see.
Huh? What's going on? Everything's flashing.
Give it a moment. There.
Oh, she just wants her to see. Princess puts the glasses back on.
I've recorded your brainwaves.
Oh no, she's... I thought she was gonna help her to see. Recorded your brainwaves.
My brainwaves?
When we get back to the Ark, I'll give you a gift. This is preparation for that.
She's recording her brainwaves with the glasses. And she's probably going... So she probably just authorized Neon to be able to wear and use the glasses to activate them. Maybe she's going to be responsible for the one that, you know, has Nikke, or has Neon turned into a Nikke, and then make sure that those glasses belong to her or something.
I don't really get it, but okay.
Huh.
Let's go tomorrow. To the Ark.
Could also just be a precaution. She might just be doing that just in case something happens and she needs someone that can still utilize it. And this is the only person she kind of trusts.
Okay. Good night, Princess.
Go ahead and sleep. I still have things to finish up.
Is it something to do with that pretty lady that's always on your screen?
Yes. Now that I've scanned your brainwaves, I can finalize everything.
I still don't get what you're talking about.
What if she's designing like Neon's like Nikke body or something?
A fool like you wouldn't understand anyway.
There's so many possibilities. The next day... Uh-oh. Princess is woken up by a pounding at the door. She rubs her eyes and opens the door.
What is it?
This is bad! Really bad!
What are you doing? Why are you pounding on my door so early in the morning?
There's a manhunt out for you across the entire Outer Rim!
Oh, jeez.
For me?
Yeah, you! The bounty on you is 100 million!
Holy cow.
There are already soldiers and Nikkes in the Outer Rim!
Okay, so they found out that she's still alive and they're trying to take her down now. Understandably.
Soldiers? Must be the central government. They finally found me. Or someone tipped them off.
Remember, there was the priestess.
Let's go to Big Madam's first. It's risky, but she's got a hideout nobody knows about.
It's either the priestess or Free Rat did it. Free Rat might be wanting to get back at her secretly, or just wants the money to get her freedom, or it was the priestess who maybe tried to make a deal with the Ark or something like that.
And if you've got a bit of cash, she can even get you some guards.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Where to?
Big Madam's. We'll stop by there first, then head to where we were originally going. I've already sent word that we're coming. For now, let's go say goodbye.
You really act quickly when you make up your mind. Okay, let's go.
I mean, unless somebody else saw them.
We have to be quick.
What on earth did you do to make the central government come after you?
Okay, so it seems like it wasn't Free Rat.
I must have sinned a great deal in a past life.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Holy cow.
I've got a safe place you can stay hidden for now. It's still a little dangerous, but it shouldn't be a problem for you.
No, I'm only here to say farewell. I'm headed to the Ark. There's someone who promised to come get me. Thank you for everything you've done, Big Madam.
I see. So that's what you decided?
Yes.
Okay, so seems like they didn't tip government off so
What?
far.
What are you talking about?
I'm leaving. I really do owe you one.
Big Madam,
Yes?
I've got a lot saved up, don't I?
Yeah, it's certainly not a little.
Could you... Could you use it to assign Princess a guard? Just until she reaches the Ark.
That's crazy. Neon knows how kind of like evil Princess has been. I mean, I don't know if she still is going to be doing that kind of terrible stuff, but like, it's crazy that Neon like knows the evil that she's committed and still is like, I mean, it's like her only friend, right?
Huh? What are you talking about? We're both going.
Princess, I can't go with you. You know why? I can barely see anything now. I'll only slow you down.
I wonder if she knows this and like intends to have her become a Nikke or something.
Huh?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking into it too much.
Go and be happy, Princess. But don't do anything bad.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Neon's so like innocent. Something exploded. The door breaks apart with a loud bang. Mass-produced Nikkes emerge through the thick smoke.
Target sighted. Moving in to secure.
Okay, so
I swear, I told you to wait just a little longer.
did Big Madam call them in, or is she trying to protect her?
Big Madam?
And I also said not to do it here. It'll scare off the customers.
Yeah, it might have been Free Rat that did that.
You sold me out.
Yeah, okay, so they weren't safe. God damn it.
That's not a very nice way to put it, Princess. We'd be as good as dead if we refused to cooperate with the central government. I am sorry. I hope you'll forgive me.
So Free Rat was probably the one that told her.
Free Rat?
Yep.
You too?
I didn't do anything. I swear I didn't.
I mean, she was the only other one that knew.
Big Madam, you said you were gonna help her, right?
Did you forget where we are? This is the Outer Rim.
Or maybe just because of the bounty. Like, maybe it just got out some other way, like the news, and then Big Madam just took advantage of it. That could also be a possibility, I guess.
Everyone, freeze. Cooperate and no one will be harmed.
Okay, so Free Rat... Sounds like Free Rat's gonna try to help him, then maybe it wasn't Free Rat at all. Maybe she did keep her mouth shut. Free Rat charges at the mass-produced Nikkes.
Run!
Wait, cease fire.
Free Rat collapses with blood spewing everywhere.
Free Rat?
Oh man.
We have a civilian casualty. I repeat, we have a civilian casualty.
It wasn't me. I didn't betray.
Free Rat stops moving.
Roger that. We will no longer worry about casualties among Outer Rim humans.
Oh jeez.
Proceeding to secure the target.
The mass-produced Nikke looks at the hand of the fallen Free Rat. Oh god, she has her grenades. Oh shit. Something hangs from her finger. It's a pin,
A
right?
safety pin?
Yep. Oh boy.
Grenade!
Yeah, they better duck for cover now. Princess grabs Stall 3's hand and runs. I wonder if Big Madam just died. The explosion engulfs the area. Damn. Free Rat knew that was a suicide mission right there. Holy cow.
Let's go! She'll be waiting at the partition.
Princess, go alone.
Princess takes Stall 3's hand.
Let's go! We're going to the Ark together. We'll go cure your illness and fix everything. Let's go! Let's go together!
I can't see anything. It's all dark.
Dang.
It's okay. It's bright in the Ark. You'll be able to see everything there.
Wow.
I will protect you, regardless of my actions.
Okay, that was intense.
Keep all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Let's see if I can make it to the end of this chapter and beat the boss.
Keep all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Clear. But we've still got a long way to go.
Oh, a long way to go. We actually don't have a long way to go. We're pretty close. What do we got here? Okay, so... Man, alright. We don't have that much more.
A new encounter draweth nigh.
Yeah, I think we just fight this off, unlock it, and just jump into the story again. Honestly.
I know not if I can restrain my strength. Keep all sins laid upon me, all my might onward.
I think I might...
Keep all sins laid upon
I don't know if I want to finish this video or make another video. It's been about an hour. I might just keep it all as one video. I think that's probably fine.
Journey, great hero.
Okay, let's unlock this.
With a renewed heart.
We're only missing one more item in the set. It's right there.
Let's go.
That unlocked that. Okay, so we've got this, and then 1, 2, 3 battles, and then we got the boss. So
Moving, you are quite the troublemaker.
getting basically to the end of this chapter. Man, all right. Let's see if they make it into the Ark.
Don't bother
Oh,
praying.
we're gonna fight first. Okay.
Keep all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
I'm just gonna manual this. I haven't checked the deficit yet, CP deficit on these battles, but I think I'm like 100 under or something. It's not too bad. It starts to get really difficult, like in the 200 to 300 range, I think is where things start to get a little harder.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our
I
date
can't
now?
see anything.
You don't need to be able to see. I'll be your eyes.
I'm scared.
That's crazy that Neon in her human life like lost her eyesight and now she like wears glasses as a Nikke.
It's okay. I'm here. Trust me.
Just go.
Don't order me around, you fool!
Princess and Stall 3 hobble forward together. The partition comes into view. Stall 3 is walking in darkness. Everywhere she looks is pitch black. Suddenly she sees a faint light flickering ahead. Stall 3 twists her body and shields Princess. Wait, what? She sees a faint light flickering ahead? Was it like a laser pointer or something? Stall 3 collapses. Princess watches her fall. She looks toward the partition, only to see the priestess standing there. How did Neon know she was going to shoot? Princess falls to the ground. Lying there, she lifts her head to look forward. The priestess is approaching with a pistol in hand. She runs over, visibly delighted. Rolling Princess's body over, she pulls on the necklace. She thinks it's the necklace, but it's wrong. Princess grabs it with her blood-smeared hand. The priestess yanks the necklace out of Princess's grasp. Princess's palm is cut as the necklace is forcibly taken from her hand.
The key. It's finally mine.
You irreverent little...
Do not think too poorly of me. I made a deal with the central government in exchange for revealing your whereabouts. They granted me a position within their ranks.
I wonder who that would be.
They know nothing of the key. And with a prominent seat, I can quietly devise VTC's revival. With this key bestowed upon me by your holiness, I shall inherit your title as well. If you had been captured by the central government and forced to divulge information, it would have greatly interfered with my plans for VTC.
She just basically wants the technology to revive VTC, but she wanted the power for herself at the same time.
Thus, I was compelled to commit this discourtesy.
Discourtesy, that's a word.
I hope you'll forgive me.
But she doesn't know it's not actually the key.
You've been played.
No, not at all. I'm not so naive. Now, Your Holiness, I shall take my leave.
The priestess runs forward, unable to contain her joy. The necklace in her hand shimmers with a golden light. The priestess stops in her tracks and looks down at the necklace in her hand. If it's shimmering with a golden light, I mean, isn't that like similar to the device? I feel like this has to do something with the Naked King technology, right? Golden light bursts outward and the priestess vanishes. All that remains are the priestess's robes fluttering where she once stood. That's very similar to like... This is all very similar to Nayuta, because Nayuta, when she dissolved her clones, they would dissolve into a golden light and come back into Nayuta. That's like the same technology here, is it not? Princess laughs after watching the whole thing unfold. Yeah, so she just got dissolved.
Right. Doesn't it? Third? Hey!
She turns... I don't know if I'm ready for this. She turns to Stall 3, who is lying beside her. Her eyes are slightly open but unfocused. Where did they get shot? I don't see. It doesn't really show. Man, I really like the design that they did for like Neon as a kid. It looks like with the graffiti pants and like the boots and like her bag and shirt and hat and all that stuff. They did a good job like of portraying like a kid who kind of has to like be scrappy and get by on their own in like a really dark world. Red foam leaks from her mouth.
Hey.
The mask fell off of her face here.
Are you dead?
She doesn't hear anything.
Are you really going to die in a dump like this? Like some kind of insect? You were plagued by a cough your whole life, and even lost your sight. Then you volunteered to be a bullet shield, only to die like this?
That's true. Like, Princess said, hey, like, you know, you'll be useful if you come along as like basically a meat shield, you know, to protect me. And Princess didn't even ask her to do that. Just somehow Neon knew that she was in danger and jumped in front of her of her own volition to protect her.
You're just going to die in this sewer of a place without any last words? It's a fitting death for such a miserable life.
When you think about it, it's like the counters really have like a really like the team is made up of Nikkes who had really difficult backstories or just like sad human lives, you know what I mean? I don't know about Anise. I can't remember if they talked about her human backstory, but at least Rappy and Neon we can see like very kind of similar, you know, childhood deaths and difficulties with disease and things like that. And now they are arguably becoming the strongest, one of the strongest teams, or, you know, Nikke squads that has, you know, existed. So, well, yeah, just kind of like thinking on that. Princess suddenly coughs up blood.
I repeat, a female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair. She is a high priority target. Secure her at all costs. She must be taken alive.
Alive? They want her alive?
I repeat, a female in her early
they want the
teens with
technology,
red
that's
glasses
why.
and white hair.
Is this really how you want to die? Are you okay with the life you've lived? Yeah, you'd probably say you are. I always wondered why you treated me so kindly when we never even met before. I thought about asking you hundreds of times, but I never did. Because after living with you, I figured it out on my own. That's just who you are. You would struggle all your life to survive in a lightless sewer, only to die for someone else. You're that kind of a fool.
Yeah, it's really crazy, the juxtaposition here, because Neon's like very kind-hearted, very pure, very very forgiving, doesn't wish evil upon anybody. And then you have the princess who was rude to everybody, kind of high and mighty, arrogant, committed atrocities. Yeah, it's crazy that Neon even befriended somebody like her. I think that's very telling regarding who, what kind of person Neon is.
I repeat, a female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair.
You poor thing. You've never seen the Ark, have you? Or even tasted good food?
And it's also representation of the kind of people that Anise observed in the Outer Rim when Anise had her change of heart. It was people like this, like Neon, that actually cared for other people. Even people that treated them badly that came from the Ark. And that is... It's really crazy because it's almost like Neon's legacy of kindness years later is what changed Anise's heart. That's really crazy.
You've never seen what a bright place looks like. Huh. Or worn clean clothes. Or bathed in warm water. I've done all of that for far too long.
Princess uses the last of her strength to move her hands. She removes... She removes her glasses and places them on Stall 3's face.
I hope you get to live that life.
Is it just me or does this look like Lilith? I'm gonna come back to that thought.
To see the light with those eyes. To go wherever you want. To live happily and joyfully. And also, to never have to deal with that wretched cough again.
And it all happened. So she didn't actually cause it to happen that we know, but that we know of. But all that came true, right? When she became a Nikke, she did get to see light with her eyes and go where she wanted, which is, with her squad. She she did live happily and joyfully. I mean, that's literally Neon, right? And she never had to deal with that cough again either. Princess gently traces her hand. Over Stall 3's face or features. as if trying to etch them into memory. She touches her face with care.
Don't be sick anymore, please. Thank you for treating me with kindness.
And I wonder, I mean, obviously this was the only friend that Neon probably ever had like this that she really cared for. But I wonder if Neon was also the only person that ever treated her in that way, that treated Princess in that way, right? Because you have to think, like, if she's been around for 200 years committing atrocities, she doesn't deserve to be treated that way. And Neon kind of treated her in a way, you know, that was like the opposite of actually what she deserved. She probably deserved to be murdered by Anderson, right? Based on what we know about her. So it's kind of an interesting way to look at it, I guess. Princess's eyes lose focus, and her breathing stops.
Target acquired. A female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair.
So now they think it's Neon.
Possible associate spotted. Abandoning and moving on.
Ah, okay, so Princess gets left behind.
Proceeding to the Ark now.
Wow. EH.
It's me. Don't hang up. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you.
Who's she talking to here?
The central government caused a huge commotion in the Outer Rim. Looks like the VTC is involved as well.
Okay. I was just curious who she's talking to. Is she talking to Sixo? Or somebody else?
Yeah. They're all dead. That's what happens when someone makes such a big mess in the Outer Rim. But that's not why I reached out. The central government was transporting someone.
Ah, okay, so EH. Okay, so EH was like, okay, there's all these central government people creating a big disturbance in my territory. She took them out, and so now she has Neon.
A girl with white hair and glasses. She seemed important. I figured it'd be better if you were the one to take her.
And she is giving her to Ingrid?
She could be useful to Elysion. Yeah. Hurry. You won't have much time.
Or who is she giving them to?
Thanks, Ingrid.
Yep. And you know what? Who was it that pardoned EH? Was it Ingrid? I wonder if it was... I'm trying to remember back, because I think it was Ingrid who had something to do with the fact that EH was made into a Nikke back earlier in the story, rather than, you know, that was kind of the justice. I think that, if I remember right, that Ingrid was involved in that. If it was, it makes a lot of sense because of probably of what happened here. There was like probably a little bit of that level of trust there built from that.
Encounter.
Wow. Ooh. This
Don't bother
part of the story got a little emotional. I have to say, I'm really, really happy to see this, though. I'm really happy to see, finally, you know, more about Neon, where she came from, what happened. We don't know the secrets that are in her glasses, like, you know, the key We don't know the blueprint technology that's in there. It has... I'm assuming it has something to do with Nyota and the Naked King technology.
Why don't we spin towards the next story?
Ah, what a crazy story so far, though.
Let us proceed with a renewed
Ah,
heart.
it's really good, though.
Encounter.
Okay, a little longer here.
For Lilith.
Looks like we got another battle. And I'm assuming the boss here is just going to be like a random rapture boss or something. Which I feel like we should be easily able to get past and beat. Oh boy. There we go. Got it.
The waves have calmed. Why don't we spin towards the next story?
Alright.
Huh?
Okay.
Where am I?
Now we have Neon.
You're awake. This is Elysian's repair center. I'm Ingrid, the CEO of Elysian. You can call me Instructor.
Oh. So I've become a Nikke.
Okay, so she knows she's became a Nikke.
Yeah, you almost didn't make it. Do you remember anything?
She looks around.
I vaguely remember someone being beside me.
You were the only survivor.
She touches her own face.
Oh. I have glasses.
There was a bloody fingerprint on the frames. Those glasses look important, so I didn't touch them. Do you really not remember anything?
Yeah, nothing.
Anything is fine. You can tell me.
I really don't remember anything.
It's funny how they still have her name like question mark.
Understood. It's common to lose your memory when becoming a Nikke. Don't stress over it.
I wonder if Neon will get her memory back though.
Some memories return with time. So we'll just wait and see.
I wonder if what they're doing with like Ether and GN is gonna cause Neon's memories to come back.
I see. Thank you.
Now, about those glasses. There's a good chance they contain some sort of unknown technology.
Ingrid already knows.
I'd like to run a few tests on them, if you're willing to cooperate.
No.
Oh. Interesting. She kind of instinctively knows that she doesn't want to. So something in her still knows that she needs to protect it because she wants to protect Princess. I'm guessing.
That's the one thing I can't agree to.
Interesting.
Okay. I won't force you.
She knows they're important. She knows that's deep down.
Thank you.
All right then. From now on, you're a Nikke under Elysian. We can't all just keep calling you you, though. So you'll need a name. If nothing comes to mind, we can give you one. Otherwise, we'll register you with whatever name you like.
The nameless Nikke stares blankly out the window. She has a lot of times when she does this where she just kind of blankly stares off lately, huh? The place is dark, yet dotted with flickering lights. It's gonna be the first time that she's seen the Ark, too.
It's really bright here. I think I'd only ever lived in dark places
that's
before.
why she chose neon, because it's like neon lights, right?
Bright? It's nighttime. Calling it bright would be a stretch.
She's gonna see the neon lights, right?
No, I mean it. It's really bright here.
Yeah, because she's used to having like very, very dark vision.
What are those glowing things over there?
Neon.
Are those
I knew
stars?
it. Neon lights.
I've only ever heard stories of stars.
glowing things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those aren't stars.
They're neon lights, right?
They're neon signs.
Neon signs, okay.
Neon signs?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'd like to be called Neon.
That's so cool. I love it. I love her. I love how they did that.
I get the feeling I don't really like the dark.
Very interesting too, because when she went into, you know, the lower like part where her glasses unlocked everything, and you know those members of Deep came crawling out, it was really dark in there. She probably didn't like that either.
Very well, Neon. Welcome to Elysian.
Alright, I've got 2 EXs still to clear. Okay, let's just go right for the boss battle here and see if we can get into the story. I don't know what team to use. I'm just gonna try it and see what this is like. Alright, so it's just one of these. That's what I figured. We just had like a random rapture and we got heavy metal. Okay. Might be better to use, if this is a wind weak enemy, it's not gonna matter, it's gonna be easy to beat anyways, but I was thinking Liberalio might be better to use, but it should be really easy to win here. Okay, that was quick. So, no problem beating chapter 30 or 43 boss. And here we go, the last part of chapter 43. Okay, and we're back. Alright, we're back. Does Neon remember everything? Does Ether and Gian have access to her memories? Those are my 2 questions. Neon lies atop a mechanical platform with her eyes open, staring at the ceiling. I think we have our answer. Tears are running down her cheeks.
Is Princess alive?
Oh man, she remembers. Interesting music choice they have here, though.
No, there's no chance of that.
Do they know? So they also know, huh?
Gian,
Yes?
did you find the password?
I've tried everything I can think of, but nothing happens.
They're trying to access the technology in the glasses? Is that what they're trying to do?
For someone who accessed my brain without permission, you really didn't get much out of it.
Hey, at least you remember your past now.
Wow.
Yeah, I do thank you for that. Even if it was a bit painful.
Shall we start by talking about Deep?
Just like that?
It's something that concerns Princess as well, though I'm sure you've already guessed as much.
So Princess died, VTC, the VTC Priestess died, most of VTC was wiped out, so the remaining 2% of the VTC became Deep, I'm assuming, right? Like the main remaining thing that's all tying this together is her glasses, right?
I'm listening.
Would you like me to get you some tea?
I'll pass.
Yeah, isn't that what she offered before and it was like a sedative or something?
Okay, well, if we're going to discuss Deep, we'll have to go all the way back to the distant past. Long, long ago, before even the Raptures appeared.
Oh boy. This is some major lore then.
There used to be a religion called VTC.
Okay.
I say religion, but in reality, they were more like a biotechnology research institute.
Okay, so that might have been something to do with the nanomachines, right?
No one knows how they managed it, but the level of technology they possessed was extraordinary. Their work in the medical field in particular defied belief. They branded what they did as miracles and gained devotees by the thousands. Perhaps brand might not be the right word for it. Their work was miraculous, after all.
And that's probably what enabled them to have the quote-unquote princess move from body to body. Probably related to the technology used with Nayuta's clones.
They were able to fix or cure just about anyone, so long as the person wasn't already dead. They could regrow severed limbs, restore necrotized nerves. They could even transfer a person's brain to an entirely new body.
Yep.
They did all sorts of things. Anyway, as they did all that, they gained a massive number of followers. And, naturally, they started to get arrogant. They pursued projects like the Mechanical Messiah and the Ark. Projects that could change the entire fate of humanity, as if they were little pet projects.
Why is she telling all this to Neon, though? Right? Like, is she just doing it out of the kindness of her heart? I kind of doubt it. Like, why is she giving this info to Neon? Maybe it's because Neon provided her with, you know, information, I guess? Unintentionally? But the Ark is built on a supermassive Rapture core, right? So, what's the deal with that?
But then, the Raptures invaded and humanity was given a new technology. The Nikkes.
Given a new technology. Okay, I don't think that means the Raptures gave humanity Nikkes. I think the Raptures invaded and then we developed the Nikke technology, right?
Since Nikkes are similar to humans, combining them with VTC's technology made them all the more formidable.
Okay, so... I mean, this sounded... what she just said there sounded like she's saying that the Raptures, like the Nikke... that Nikkes came from Rapture. So, I mean, if you think about it, like you think about the Queen, right? The Queen is kind of like a Nikke. And you have heretics, but heretics are corrupted Nikkes, right? So was it actually the Raptures that had like... they were basically, what? Humanoid things made out of machine that were advanced that the VTC basically and humans took and put human brains into? I thought that we built Nikkes though, right? Like, am I confusing this, or is this just like the way it's written is just throwing me off?
From that moment on, the VTC rose to absolute power.
Either way though, their ability to transfer brains between humans, I could see how that easily would transfer to, you know, being able to transfer a human brain into a Nikke body.
And what do you think happened as a result?
That kind of arrogance usually ends in ruin.
With just what happened with Anderson.
Exactly. In their arrogance, they conducted every experiment imaginable, causing one disaster after another. That was something the United Forces of Humanity absolutely couldn't tolerate. But what could they do? The answer is nothing, because at the time, the world revolved around VTC.
Okay.
Then came the decision to move humanity to the Ark, and VTC and the United Forces of Humanity merged into a single entity, the Central Government.
Okay.
They dressed it up as uniting for the sake of humanity, but in reality, it was just a power struggle. They eventually agreed to split the benefits evenly. But the real power within the central government rested entirely with VTC. Those from the United Forces of Humanity simply couldn't stomach it. In the midst of all that, VTC suffered near annihilation at the hands of Anderson, one of the current deputy chiefs.
Yeah, he probably knew what they were doing and just was like, hell no.
They were completely wiped out by a single person.
Why did he do it?
I don't know. But they took that opportunity to purge VTC from within the central government. The purge went very smoothly, not in part because their leader, Her Holiness, was gone after... well, you know what happened to her. These days, there's barely any trace of them left.
Were those people I saw at the entrance VTC survivors?
They're a bit different. They're called Deep.
Okay.
They're Nikkes created by VTC to be technology specialists.
Nikkes created by VTC to be technology specialists. Okay. So that's what Deep is. And that presumably is what Naruto was, right?
As Nikkes, their minds operate at full capacity 24/7, and their bodies were implanted with brilliant, cutting-edge technology. They were essentially the driving force behind the explosive advancement of VTC's technology. They even gave themselves embarrassing nicknames like Guardians of the Ark.
So why were they crawling around in that basement area?
Oh, it's worth mentioning that MMR was originally a joint project between them and Mesilis.
MMR is the mechanical messiah thing, right?
It's no coincidence that MMR has all sorts of dubious tech.
But how did people that important end up like those people I saw?
Even though VTC was purged, they couldn't do the same with Deep because they relied too heavily on them.
Ah, okay, so they were using them because they were like technology specialists.
Deep held the keys to the core operational technologies of the Ark.
Yeah.
But when Deep saw VTC, the place they called home, being purged, they snapped. So they took the Ark as hostage and tried to blackmail the central government. I can't quite remember what they said they'd do, but it had something to do with power sources.
Ah, okay. So that makes sense. So basically those deep basically they're Nikkes, right? So they had all the technology and they knew the Ark secret that the Ark is built on a supermassive rapture or a supermassive, not black hole, but supermassive rapture core and that's its power source. And so they were basically like, you guys destroyed our home, you destroyed our, our whole thing. So we're gonna blackmail you by basically saying, if you don't do something, we're gonna tell everybody that, the Ark is sitting on a rapture core, basically. That makes sense.
Unfortunately for them, they made one catastrophic mistake. They chose the Ark as their hostage. Enoch completely obliterated Deep.
Enoch took care of him, okay.
It's funny, isn't it? Enoch stayed quiet throughout all the internal strife and chaos that happened up to that point. Yet, the moment the Ark was threatened, she tore Deep apart.
Oh, jeez.
That doesn't sound very funny to me.
All authority previously held by Deep became Enoch's, and Deep was left with nothing. Afterward, in an attempt to reclaim their previous glory, they killed the symbol of the Ark, tearing it apart, and turned it into an expansive armament.
Wait, what? Afterward, an attempt to reclaim their previous glory. They killed the symbol of the Ark, tearing it apart, turning it into an expansive armament. What is that? The symbol of the Ark? Is she referring to the thing that Anise used in chapter 42 against Only One?
What you saw back there was the punishment for their actions.
How exactly were they punished?
Pseudocores were used to replace their power supplies, and everything below their spines was destroyed.
Oh, so that's why they crawl around.
Rendering them unable to do anything.
Why would you not just dispose of them then?
That seems way too inhumane.
Yeah, you're kind of just like leaving them to crawl around.
Neon, if you knew more about what they did, you'd be asking why they weren't killed on the spot. I can guarantee that much.
They seem to be looking for a key.
Ah, yes, the key. Your glasses. Based on everything we've learned so far, there are 3 keys in total.
3.
Each one contains the distilled essence of all the technology developed by VTC and Deep.
Is it the necklace, the glasses, and something else?
They say the high-ranking officials each possess a key. The one you have now was probably held by the leader of VTC. Anyway, the reason those things at the entrance reacted to that key is simple. They believe the technology within it will help restore them to their former glory. Even though that would never happen, of course.
What if it did?
Let's see. I think that's about everything I wanted to cover, right?
And Ether's just standing here. She's so good to listen to all this? Like,
Yes, you told her everything.
wow, so Ether knows, like, way more
Now then,
than we thought.
Leon. Do you know why I'm sharing with you so many highly confidential secrets?
That's what I've been wondering.
Are you trying to recruit me?
As tempting as that sounds, no. The password. Do you not know what it is?
What password is she looking for? She's just talking about the password to open up, to basically be able to use the glasses. Is that it?
We have no clue since we're outsiders. But since you lived with VTC's leader, you might know something without even realizing it. We don't know what hidden technology might be inside those glasses.
Yeah, the password to get into
But
whatever's
if
in
it
there.
exists, its value would make all these secrets pale in comparison.
Isn't it just Neon's, like, brainwaves?
See, when VTC was being purged, they destroyed all of their technology themselves. I've been telling you all of this as a gesture of goodwill.
That's rich, coming from the one who rummaged around my brain.
Come now, let's forget about the past.
I have a few guesses.
Oh, and they are?
We don't want Gian to have the technology, though, right? Like, Bacillus. Like, that's not going to be good.
How do I open the password screen?
Press both sides of the frame for 5 seconds. A password input screen should appear.
Neon presses the sides of her glasses. A brief moment later, a screen appears displaying only the word password. She stares at it. For a second, the display flickers, and the words hated sound flash past. What sound did she hate? Ah. Man, that's actually sad. Like, it's because she actually cared about Neon and she hated, I mean, I'm assuming that she hated the sound because she cared about Neon and didn't want her coughing, right? She also probably hated it because it kept her like, she didn't like things to, you know, she didn't like being annoyed or whatever. But she did say when she died that she wanted Neon to live a life where she would never have that cough anymore.
Voice tone and pattern verified.
Wow. Yeah, it's only Neon's cough too, not just any cough.
Brainwave match confirmed.
Yep, and the brainwave. Okay, so I was right about that.
Commencing scan.
Huh?
What is this?
Huh.
Blue light streams out from Neon's glasses like a glowing path and wraps around her body. Symbols and shapes flood across the lenses. Are we going to get an image of this? Moments later, the light fades and the text disappears.
Scan complete.
Okay, so it's just scanning her.
Get healthy, third.
There's like a message to her. Neon taps the sides of her glasses without saying a word. An image projects from the glasses and spreads across the wall.
A blueprint?
It looks like A Nikke's blueprint.
Okay, that's what we thought, but who?
Oh, it's the pretty lady who showed up on that screen every night. So that's what that was.
Wait, that means this body utilizes both VTC's and Deep's technology.
Is it Nayuta? Or something related to that? Like, what is it?
That's right.
Get a copy of it.
That's not a problem, but I doubt we'll be able to put it to use.
Why?
I bet this body is designed specifically for me.
Oh. Is this gonna be Neon's upgrade? Are we getting a Neon upgrade from the freaking glasses? Like the blueprint from the VTC? Dude. Was Princess designing a Nikke body for Neon the whole time? I think I said that somewhere. I was like wondering if this was... I'm pretty sure if I go back and watch my recording again, that was one of my guesses, was like, is she designing a Nikke body for if she, you know, knows that Neon's going to be turned into a Nikke at some point? That's crazy.
What?
So we're getting an upgraded overspec Neon?
She's right. During the
Hell
scanning
yeah.
process, the body was made exclusive to Neon.
It was able to scan and finalize its subject that quickly.
I mean, it is ancient technology.
What if we... wouldn't it be it wouldn't be hilarious, but wouldn't it be ironic if we got freaking overspec Neon before overspec Anise just because of the story timeline? Oh man, that would be... be funny, it'd be kind of annoying because Anise is a character released and then now we've got this, but I'm all for either one. Like, I would love to see Anise's overspec model playable, and I'd love to see a reveal of overspec Neon.
Are there components in the blueprint we can use?
Quite a few. But there are also a lot of parts that I don't understand.
I see.
We can't build this. Not with our current technology.
Dang. So this is gonna be a ways off.
What? What do you mean we can't build it? We have the blueprint.
A blueprint does us no good if we can't decipher it.
Unbelievable.
Hey. You know how I got here by following the path reflected in my glasses?
And?
Maybe that's gonna help her get somewhere to figure out how to build it.
I'm guessing my glasses led me here because Princess trusted MMR.
Interesting. I don't know if I'd trust GN though.
But I don't think that trust extends to the MMR of today.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What are you getting at?
I think she brought me here because she trusted those people at the entrance.
Interesting. Okay, so they're gonna have to... Oh, wow. The Deep is... Holy cow. Deep is gonna have to build Neon's overspec body. That is wild.
Those technology specialist Nikkes.
Neon's gonna be crazy good.
What? You want us to repair and use those things?
If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm willing to bet the reason they were left alive instead of being killed is because eventually, if you ever manage to get your hands on a key, you are gonna need them to decipher it, right?
Yeah, Neon's like crazy smart, by the way.
If you ask me, that time is now.
Ether?
Needless to say, it's incredibly risky.
High risk, high return. Isn't that great?
Well, I do enjoy high-risk, high-return ventures.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
But I don't know if you quite get it. The risk is far higher for you. You could die, Neon.
Well, you better keep me alive.
Neon's like, well, that's your job.
Because if I die, a lot of people are gonna be awfully sad and come looking for me.
Yeah, that is true. She knows her worth.
All right, let's do it.
Okay then.
Hell yeah.
Time to get healthy.
That's what Princess told her. Princess knew she was sick and she was not going to last that long, and the whole time on her computer she was trying to build a body for Neon. She knew. That's crazy. And we're getting an overspec Neon at some point. I cannot wait to see what that looks like. Alright, last relic. Keen eye is a must. I think I've covered everything. What else? Almost forgot the most important thing. Do you know the one thing you absolutely need to survive in the Outer Rim? Oh, nailed it on the first try? That's right. You need a sharp eye. You're pretty smart, huh? So don't wander around like it says newbie on your forehead. Keep your eyes sharp, got it? Haha, quick on the uptake, aren't you? Well then. Wondering why I'm holding out my hand? Nothing's free around here. If you enjoyed my little speech, you gotta pay up. I never said that? Really? I don't remember. Huh? You recorded it? Oh, really now? Sound of something being stabbed? See, that's why I said keep your eyes sharp. Haha, I thought you were smart, but I guess not. I'll take my due myself. Maybe these are just random, like, encounter kind of things from around the Outer Rim. I was thinking some of it might relate to, like, stuff that Neon recorded or maybe Princess recorded, but who knows? Could just be a random thing. But wow, okay, that's it for chapter 43. Chapter 44 is next. I like that. Really good chapter. They're tying in a lot of stuff finally together.
Sure 'tis to that place I must go.
Anderson literally went like, I don't know, Sung Jinwoo, Chuck Norris, John Wick on the VTC. I'm gonna have to use something like that as a title for this video, but I'm glad I kept going and went through all this tonight. I'm loving it so far. I'm excited for chapter 44. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.